And we're back. Well, I guess one thing I know we've got to do is put the cone as the beaker. And press the root.
The cone was ideal as a makeshift container.
Or does anything else go into it? Looks like a bloody heart. I'll laugh if I put the container in the wrong place and it all just pisses out over the floor.
As the liquid was squeezed from the root, it collected in the cone.
It did look like it missed to me. Don't spill it on your way up. Just put it in your pocket as you always do with everything. Oh. So I need to get some sort of beaker then. Hey, El Capitano Hubert. I see a beaker there. I can have that, can't I, surely?
The shaman thinks you should go visit your kids.
So, he told you?
Look, you're a fucking Hubert, player.
Having an extended family is nothing to be ashamed of. If I was you, I'd be ashamed of not being there for them.
It was that damned monkey dance that led me astray.
Yeah. A sight like that must be difficult to forget.
Give me that jug.
I couldn't steal from a priest.
Why not?
I didn't have any use for Hubert's candles. I thought it best not to defile. It was a water jug.
So let me ask him for the water jug.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him.
Oh, for God's sake. Or maybe I'll just have to collect that and then click on the door. Pick up the cone. Ah. Fucking hell.
Look, Hubert.
Anybody for ice
cream? The antidote.
Well, what are you waiting for? Give it to the girl, quickly.
But you've got to rub it on your penis and fuck her. You've got to inject it. Oh.
Nico.
Get your tits out. Nico.
Here.
Get your tits out.
Drink this.
Here. Get your tits out.
Oh, George. It's horrible.
Just swallow it down. Okay, try and rest now, darling. You'll need all your strength when we go after the other two stones.
Other stones? What other stones? What have you gotten me into now, George Stobbart?
Well, the patient is sounding more like her old self already.
After flying across the Caribbean Sea.
Nico recovered quickly from her fever.
Yes.
To save time, we decided to split up and look for each stone independently.
That's what I'm talking about.
I traced the pirate Ketch to a remote island in the Caribbean. With the fortune he'd amassed from piracy, he'd retired to a place that was later called Ketch's Landing.
Oh. Oh, this sounds familiar. There's something to do with looking through that. Because I think he's an architect, maybe, and he's surveying the place.
I just had to sneak a look at those plans.
Okay.
Hey, get out of there.
You know, wherever I go, I hear those words. Paris, Syria, Ireland, or Spain. Makes no difference.
What do you think you're doing?
I was trying to show some interest in your project.
Take his fucking ting-a-ling-a-ding. Let's speak to the man.
Hi, is this Ketch's Landing?
Yeah, that's right.
My name's George Stobbart. You're a surveyor, right, Mr.
Bronson. And of course I'm a surveyor. Why the hell else would I have a theodolite?
I don't know. Hobby, maybe?
Yeah, right. What brings you here, anyway?
I'm searching for an ancient Mayan artifact.
What is it? Some kind of jewel?
No, it's obsidian. A black stone with supposedly mystic powers.
You're nuts.
As much as he calls that a theodolite, that's the technical name. We just call them dumpies. Use them for taking levels. Like, you know, you could take a level here. Like, you'd use it, look at someone that holds a staff, and it's safe, it says, like, 1 meter. And then, like, you look from there. And then let's say, like, you know, you get the fucking reading of something. You'll be able to figure out your differences, like, where you need a really high staff to go from, like, up there. Well, what you can do is move, like, say you got your reading here, then where this mouse is, you move the dumpy to there, you take another reading here, then another reading so far, and then you minus it, and that can give you the difference between your dumpy. See? I'm smart. That'll give you your invert levels.
This is
You need to
similar
take
to
your
the
foresight
stone I'm
and your
looking
backside.
for.
What makes you think you'll find it here?
Because when the stones were stolen in the 17th century,
Hold it. The stones have been lost for 300 years?
approximately,
And you're hoping to find them again? You're nuts. And why here?
a wise old Indian shaman told me he saw the stones in a vision.
Ha ha. That's rich. Listen, I got work to do, okay?
Catch you later, Bronson.
Something tells me I'm going to kill him. I mean, scheme him. Oh, no, don't go there. What's this? Net. Oh, we've got stuff to
I
look at
didn't
here.
want a fishing net.
I did. What's along here? Walk the plank. Walk the plank, you wanker. Oh. Got a boy. Hello, Mr. TheYamYamMan. Give me your boat.
You want to buy some fish?
Nah, I don't like fish. What's your name?
Rio. It means river. What about you?
George. It means, well, it's just a name. Is it true that Captain Ketch lived around here?
That's right. That's his house up on the hill. It's a museum now.
Yeah? That's exactly what I need. Thanks, kid.
You won't get inside, you know. The old ladies close it down.
What do you know about Captain Ketch?
Just what everybody knows around here. He was a pirate and get himself hung.
No school today?
No, sir.
What about your education?
I can fish, sail, and swim. I've been looking after myself since I was 6, and I'm bilingual.
Aren't you a little overqualified for a beach bum?
Well, you know, there's a lot of competition.
Who are these old ladies you mentioned?
Miss Frost and Miss Mina Ketch.
How come the old ladies closed the museum?
It's Bronson's doing. Him have the plans for redeveloping the museum. They're going to regret it, you know. The man's a crook.
Will you help me get
Bronson
those
might be
plans?
working for-
I don't want to go nowhere near that man. He promised to drown me when he found the fish I left in his sleeping bag.
Huh.
Do you know anything about pirate treasure?
Man, that's all stories. There's no such thing as a real pirate treasure.
Give me your boat.
I didn't know the first thing about sailing a dinghy.
I take it that's going to be my freedom. I'm going to have to shag the lad to thingy. Maybe I can make him a big fishing net and help him catch a lot more fish.
I didn't want a fish. It was a net left to dry in the sunshine.
Alright, let's go up here and speak to Mrs. fucking ketchup face. Fucking hell. She looks like a dragon. Oh, cat and ball. Cat and ball. Talk to the cat. Meow.
Hi, Puss. Want to play?
Kick the ball.
Hey, cat.
Prick.
Watch where you're putting those claws.
Let's see if the cat wants any of this shit. Do you want a piece of coal? Do you want poison the cat?
It would have been pretty cool to drug the cat, but I didn't have the heart. And besides which, those sisters would kill me. Hey, cat, want to play with this little doll? It wasn't exactly enthralled at coming face to face with the great god Tezcatlipoca.
I thought we were onto something then. Oh, the worm.
The cat looked at me as if to say, "Why have you brought a dead worm halfway around the world?" I had no answer.
The same way that the cats bring fucking dead birds to you fucking. Okay. Let's talk to the ladies.
Hi, my name's George Stobbart.
Good afternoon, Mr. Stobbart. Would you care for tea?
No, thank you, ma'am. I don't like tea.
What an ugly bitch.
Is that your cat?
Yes, it is.
That's Ruddles.
Do you like cats, Mr. Stobbart?
I'll say yeah.
You bet. Especially spit roast. Can you tell me anything about Captain Ketch?
More than you can tell me about your great-great-great-great-grandfather, no doubt.
You're his descendants?
Certainly. Captain Ketch was born in Dorset, England, in the reign of King Henry VIII. His family were undistinguished farmers, but young Frederick Ketch decided to go to sea.
We have plenty of seamen in our family, Mr. Stobbart.
Are you interested in history, Mr. Stobbart?
I bet you got plenty of semen in you. Like, she's eating it. Look how many semen. She's ate so much semen over the years. Look at all that protein in her neck. Like, 1 chin, 2 chin. No way is that another chin, surely. Like, I think that's like, you know, borderline 3rd chin. But then it does start there and come round. Yeah, that's one big fat bitch.
Yes, I am. You were telling me about Captain Ketch. Do go on.
Oh, yes. He sailed under Hawkins.
Jim Hawkins?
John Hawkins, one of the great traders of the Elizabethan age. In 1568, Frederick Ketch was a young man serving aboard the Jesus, Hawkins' flagship. They sailed from England to Africa and across the wide Atlantic to these islands. Ketch was never to see the shores of England again.
How come Ketch never made it home?
Because the Spaniards sank the Jesus in an act of treachery.
You said Hawkins' fleet traded between Africa and the Indies. What was it they were trading?
Black men with no shirts.
You have to understand, Mr. Stobbart, that this was the 16th century.
But that doesn't alter the fact that Hawkins and Ketch were slavers and pirates.
Would it surprise you to learn that Hawkins was also a devoutly religious man?
He transported slaves in a ship named after Jesus Christ. In my book, that makes him a hypocrite.
Oh, Stobbart. You bitch.
What happened to Ketch? Was he
Cat's
killed?
not the only
no.
one with claws.
He got away and returned to this island, to this very house.
The Frederick Ketch Memorial Museum.
Is it true Frederick Ketch was a pirate?
Frederick Ketch was emphatically not a pirate.
They hanged him, you know, down there on the beach in front of his family. Didn't bother with a
Bastards.
trial, just whipped him out from his breakfast table and hoisted him up in chains.
Fucking hell.
Well, if he wasn't a pirate, what did they hang him for?
Envy. Pure green-eyed envy. He had been a successful privateer, you see, and had accumulated great wealth.
As rich as a mink in a paddock.
Shut up, Mina.
Yes, Frost.
The small-minded governor and his lackeys wanted his money, trumped up some ridiculous charge about breaking the conditions of his letter of marque, and hanged him like a common thief. The blackguards!
Oh, is that like the most political correct word she could have been to saying the N-word.
Letter of marque?
The document that permitted him to engage and destroy the enemies of the crown. The difference between a lawful privateer and a pirate.
Yoo-hoo!
Sorry, Frost.
Well, why didn't Ketch just say, take a hike, guys, I've got a pirating license?
Frederick Ketch was not a pirate.
But he did show them his letter of marque.
But they destroyed it and hanged him anyway.
I've been talking to Rio, the little fisher boy.
I'll thank you not to mention that little wretch in my presence.
Dirty little whelk. Nasty fishy boy.
That will
Fishy
do,
boy.
Mina.
I
Fishy
gather
boy.
you don't have much time for the little boy.
That child is a delinquent, Mr. Stobbart.
Yeah, well, he's only, what, 11, maybe?
A knave with one hand on the tarts.
Does that mean he touched your titties?
What is it about Rio that you don't like, Miss Frost?
Well, once upon a time, he and Emily...
Be quiet this
Fuck.
instant, Mina.
You shagged him? You shagged him?
What can you
Mina?
tell me about Emily?
Emily, what business can she be of yours?
Her parents were killed in a typhoon.
We, as her only living relatives, took it upon ourselves to raise the child.
It's good to know Charity isn't dead.
Oh, but she is. Washed overboard in the typhoon.
Mr. Stobbart wasn't talking about Emily's mother. He was being sarcastic.
What else can you tell me about Emily?
How dare you pry into our family in this way? I refuse to answer any more of your impertinent questions.
Well, we'll go ask Rio. You know, what Emily's pussy was like then. See how tight it was like. Did she give? I wonder if she spit or swallow, man. She's packing big tits and a nice boot. Yo, tell me about your girl's boots. I wanna check about that badonk.
Tell me about your friend Emily.
Why are you so interested in Emily Ketch?
Emily Ketch? A descendant of Captain Ketch, the pirate?
Yeah,
Well, it doesn't bother you?
why should it? We don't responsible for our ancestors.
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the boy.
Okay. So we'll talk to Mr. Surveyor Face, see what he's got to say for himself. See why he's such a prick. Or I'll wait for him to look into his dumpy and then sneak. Yeah, here we go.
I just had to sneak a look at those.
Quick.
Hey, get
Ah.
out of there.
Okay!
Talk to the fucking asshole.
What do you think of Rio?
Fish boy, if he comes
Fish
near
boy.
me again, I'll throttle the little squirt.
Calm down. What's he ever done to you?
Sock me in the back of my skull with some kind of fish, that's what.
Tell me about the two old ladies.
Who? The Ketch sisters. One of them's crazy as a coot, and the other will turn you to stone if you're not careful.
Catch you later, Bronson.
Okay. So let's see.
There was
Need a
nothing else I
fish.
wanted to ask the sisters.
Get a fish for him. Give me the ladder.
The ladder extended easily. I couldn't reach the flagpole, and a bush stopped me from moving the ladder across.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
I couldn't reach it.
Like that.
You there?
Oh.
What are you doing?
Pardon me, ladies. I was just going to climb your ladder. I'm helping Bronson.
Oh, you're not like him, are you? He's very polite, isn't he, Frost? And he has dimples when he smiles.
Is that a good enough excuse? No.
Get down.
Sorry.
Nothing else to speak to him about at all then?
There was nothing else I wanted to ask the sisters.
A cat just becomes
I wasn't going to
big.
risk further laceration by the cat's claws.
Surely I need to get a fish for this fucking cat.
I didn't want a fishing net. It was a net left.
Then he says he has nothing to ask the boy. What if I show the boy the statue or something?
There was nothing else.
What you've got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that.
Aha, so it could be interesting in something else. The worm.
What you've got there?
Bait.
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that.
Use this worm as some bait.
What you've got there?
I didn't think the kid would be interested in that.
Right, well on that note, I'll see you on the flip-flop.